Hi guys, it's Paula. I hope you are doing well. Today I have a different kind of video. This is actually a collab and it's also my first palette bingo, which is scary and exciting. I recently had a chance to have a nice chat with another YouTuber. Her name's Kyra and she is at JourneyinBeauty on YouTube and on Instagram. And we decided to get together and do a collab. When she suggested a palette bingo, I had to jump on that because I'd never done one before. I've seen lots of people do it and it sounds like a lot of fun. And one palette that we both have in common is Subculture. This might not have been the palette I would have chosen in an ideal world for a palette bingo because you all know about the temperament of the shadows in this palette, but I'm always up for a challenge. So, because I film on my phone, I can't do the random.org draw right here and right now, so I already did it. And I'm going to show you a picture of what we used for numbering the palette, and I ended up drawing the numbers 1, 5, 10, and 12. So I have all of my face makeup on already, and everything's done except for my eyeshadow. This palette is fairly new to me, but I have used it a few times. Ironically, out of the 4 shadows I drew for this, only 2 of them I have used before, and that is Cube and Fudge. The shades All-Star and Untamed are new to me, and so I will be playing with them for the first time today. So I'm going to give you a closer look of the 4 shades I drew again. So I got this one, this one, this one, and this one. I drew these shades last night and I have been kind of brainstorming about what the best way is to use these shadows on my eye. So let's see if it works out. My concern is that if these two kind of get together, they'll be pretty muddy, and if I put these two together, there won't be very much difference between the two. So let's just see what happens. I have already primed my eyes and set them with a white shadow. So that's the only thing I've done with my eyes, and my eyebrows are done. So I am going to take this soft dome brush from Makeup Geek. And I'm gonna dig into, well, not dig in, but I'm going to gently tap All-Star, the cranberry shade, and see what that will do on my kind of crease and transition area. So far, these shadows are not nearly as scary as I thought they would be. I actually really like the way that looks. Not bad, All-Star, not bad. Okay, I am going to take the pencil brush from Makeup Geek from the same set and go in with Untamed, and I'm gonna use that on my lower lash line, I think. Or maybe on my lid. YOLO, you only live once, right? Let's do it on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna take the dual-ended brush that this set came with and go in with Untamed, the green one, on my lid. I actually just saw RD Lover Bunny do a very similar look on her channel recently. Maybe she's inspiring me. I'm kind of surprised by how much I like this. All right, I'm gonna go back in with All Star and just kind of shape out my outer V a little. Okay, I'm gonna take Cube with my finger and kind of go in my inner corner and a little bit like on the inner third of my lid. Okay, so that leaves Fudge, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. First, I'm gonna put on just some black eyeliner. I'm gonna use my sample of Marc Jacobs Blacker, my favorite eyeliner ever. I love it. Now Fudge. Right there. Okay, so when Kyra and I were kind of discussing the rules of this palette bingo, one of the questions we went over is whether or not we could bring in additional shadows. So far I've only used the 4 shadows that I drew from random.org in this palette. But now that I have those 4 shadows on, there's a couple of things I'd like to add. And one is maybe a little bit of Roxy, this peachy one, to kind of soften the lower lash line. And then a brow bone highlight from my Baby Panette palette, just a vanilla colored shimmery shadow to highlight my brow bone. But that's about all I want to add in. Otherwise, the 4 shadows, did the job that I was hoping they would. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Roxy and just kind of soften up the lower lash line. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And I'm just gonna use this vanilla shade from my little Baby Panette palette. I use this pretty much every day on my brow bone. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with the eyes. I don't even think I need an eyeliner because that green color is so rich that I don't really feel like an eyeliner would really even add anything to this look. That green color is Untamed that I have all over my lid. And I don't think it's gonna add a whole lot to put some eyeliner on. So I'm gonna throw on some mascara and I will be right back. Okay, so my mascara is on and this look is done. Here are some thoughts about working with the colors that I worked with today. First of all, this is a pretty smoky eye. I actually am not going anywhere today. It is Sunday. I will be filming a few more videos after this. But not only is this kind of a smoky eye, but the colors in general definitely scream more fall and winter than spring. But you know, it's winter for 2 more days around here, so I think I'm still okay. But this is probably not a look I would come back to until it starts getting chilly out in the fall, and then I'll be looking for this look for sure. I thought the shadows worked just fine. And although when I look at this palette as a whole, it does look like a fall palette, you certainly could get plenty of spring and summer looks. I mean, you can just use Roxy all over your lid and be done, and it's a beautiful spring look. So this palette doesn't have to be completely put away until fall, but it just so happens that the shades that I pulled from the bingo just kind of look more fall-like to me. This was a lot of fun. I didn't have any major issues, but I am extremely cautious in general when working with eyeshadows, and especially with this palette, knowing the history it has had. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Sometimes I can get into panning mode. As you guys know, I talk about this a lot, and I just stick with the shadows that are in projects and that I'm trying to finish, and I don't branch out and play with my makeup, which is silly because I have a lot of it and I should be playing with it. But I just want to work on the things that I'm supposed to be finishing and making progress on. So this was really exciting to be invited in to do this collab with Kyra. I really appreciate you reaching out to me and inviting me to do this with you. Thank you so much. Please go check out Kyra's YouTube channel and her Instagram page. She is JourneyinBeauty in both places. I will leave her information linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. This is a little different from my typical video, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.